I'm sure you're familiar with Dave Ramsey and Ramsey's Solutions survey of 10,000 millionaires. And they concluded that 80% of them are self-made. 80%. Now, along with that, there's been some studies that showed that 70% of generational wealth is lost in that second generation. So, if you've saved $3 million and you pass that on to the kids, there's no sign of it after your kids. 90% is gone by the third generation. So I got this question from an intelligent viewer just like you. Joe, recognizing these facts, how does that impact your spending during your lifetime, and what impacts does it have on your legacy plans? Excellent question. I got 5 things to talk about. Number 1, my wife and I have helped kids early and when they needed the money the most. And this is a Die with Zero, that book, kind of a thing to do before I even read that book. My wife and I wanted the kids to graduate from college debt-free. They all went to Purdue University, got engineering degrees, got great jobs. I paid for about 2 years of each one of them, a little bit less technically, but they paid for about 2 years themselves through any scholarships they earned and also great summer internship jobs that they had. Also, and this is a little more unusual, when they graduated, my wife and I bought them a $10,000 car, which you may say, hey, that's great to be able to afford that. But I was sending a message to them that, hey, graduate debt-free. Don't go out and buy a new car. Take that money because you got a nice, reliable transportation. Bought them a Toyota Avalon with low miles on it. A lot of years, but low miles. Take that money and begin your investing journey now. So all of them are saving over 20% at 22 years old as engineers. So that saving early, having a nice reliable car, not having debt, look at the advantage that was able, I was able to provide to my kids. Not only an advantage, but life lessons. Number 2, experiences. My wife and I like to travel, and recently, I guess that's been the last 2 years, we've paid for our kids to go on a vacation with us one at a time. We're trying to organize family vacations where all of us get together, but that's proving to be difficult. 4 kids spread around the country, that's hard to do. But in addition to vacations, which is, vacations were very important to me as I grew up, and I passed that on to my kids, and I'm hoping to pass that on to my grandkids. But when we go out to dinner, I always pay, and they know I'm always going to pay. So those are nice experiences for us. So, just things we do around, going to get ice cream, going to movie theater, I pay. And it's just all those experiences and time together. I want my kids to enjoy being together as a family, and that family unit is valuable. And I'm expressing that by paying and being together, encouraging them to be together. Number 3, this is going to be hard for you guys to believe, but I always work on instilling values and money learnings and lessons onto my kids. Now, why I said this is, imagine this, is I've got a YouTube channel on this. Imagine what my kids receive. Okay, so I've got a passion for passing on lessons learned the hard way, mistakes I've made, and I share those with my kids. And I think that has a great value going forward. They've gotten involved, like I just said, in saving for retirement, saving and paying themselves first before they pay all their bills. What's a Roth? What's a 401k? What are risky investments, get rich quick schemes, things like that. Looking at things objectively and with some skepticism, investments. So number 4, one of the things my wife and I do, we give away money. And we give that to nonprofits. I'm involved with the parks. We have a church that we attend that we donate a lot of money to. We have some family members that need some help we donate to. We have nonprofits, that we're both involved in, and they know that we give, and they see us giving to them and being recognized for giving to them. Again, that's an example of being that we're wanting to pass on to our kids around being good citizens, good stewards, giving back, tithing, that kind of thing. I think that's what we're trying to pass on to our kids. The fifth thing is, we're working on early stages of a donor advised fund where our kids can administer that fund after Lisa and I pass. Maybe late in our life, like I said, we don't have it all worked out. Maybe it's a scholarship for somebody at a high school. Maybe they write an essay, and then you pick one and give somebody a $5,000 scholarship. Maybe it's a nonprofit. All depends on how much money we have at later on in life. But let our kids manage that. I think that would teach philanthropy to our kids, being civic minded, recognizing that others, need a hand up early in their life. Maybe, if it's like a high school kid, I think that particular has a lot of interest for me, is helping high school kids make career decisions. And then number 6, I guess I'm just adding this as I'm going along, is, if the stock market, and the economy goes as it historically has, we're going to try to, give them some money. I'm converting a lot of money to Roth so that they won't have to worry about taxes on that portion. I'm sure there'll be some 401k as long as the stock market does well. Who knows? May give them nothing. But I am trying to consider taxes going forward. Our home is paid off. So that's kind of what we're thinking as a legacy. Who knows? Life happens. But there are some things we are trying to share with our kids. Being astute as far with all things money, I think, is a big one. Experiences and family is another big one. And seeing that they're members of a society, and giving is something that if you're fortunate enough to be able to do so, you should be doing so. So there you go. Great question. This is Joe out.